Greetings, Twin Flame lover. Hi, it's Dr. Amanda Noelle, the Twin Flame Matchmaker. So glad you're here. I have a video for you today so that you can know the difference between a twin flame, a karmic soulmate, and a soulmate. So stay tuned. First of all, I want to share from my own personal experience that I've had all three types: the karmic, the regular, straight up soulmate, and now I have my twin flame, and all three of them are very beautiful. All three of them are very important for soul's growth, and all of the three of them can be very tricky. And that's what we do when we come to Earth. We grow as souls. So in my personal experience and my research of working with hundreds, maybe even thousands of twin flame single women and couples who have come together, I have seen a lot, and I also have a lot of friends who are twin flames, and I've met everything under the sun in all of these different categories. So I'm going to give you my most accurate description of each of the three, and then teach a little bit about what the difference is between the three categories. And I hope to help you find out which type of relationship you want. I want you to know that on a certain level, the twin flame relationship is the highest level of mastery, and it's not for everyone, and it can be very intense because you are looking at the other half or the mirror of your soul. This is a place where you have fulfilled all of your 7 chakras in the body, the 3 chakras in the transpersonal chakras, and the chakra below, and many different chakra systems, and teachers will maybe teach it differently. But essentially, you have to master your whole energy field, as well as heal out any of the emotional blocks and patterns, the root chakra patterns of negative ways of earning money, draining systems of your work. In each of these chakras, the 3rd chakra, do you feel powerful? Are you working your way up through every single chakra? And if so, you will have a possibility to meet your twin flame mirror. So I'm going to talk about the 3 different categories. There's twin flame, and the twin flame is the other half of your soul. On a certain level, it's not, but in a certain level, it is. Your twin flame is the mirror of your most enlightened self. And then your soulmate is going to be someone that is here to teach you to grow, to learn, where you grow up together. And this could be a romantic soulmate. It could also be a business partner. It could be anyone with whom you have a soul contract. The soul contract is to benefit the universe in her or his growth. So what we want to do is heal and align with the feminine and align with the masculine and bring these together. If we are on a spiritual path, a soulmate relationship may be or may not be lasting for the lifelong. Oftentimes, we will grow out of a soulmate. If we're on a deep spiritual path, one of the partners will grow faster than the other. That is very typical of soulmate relationships. Or sometimes they circle back. Maybe you've had some soulmate friends who they come in for a few years and then they go out and they come back in. Now, this is different than the twin flame union. All of these types of relationships are sacred and important for our soul's growth. A soulmate is actually the umbrella category that's overarching any type of soulmate relationship. It could be a twin flame relationship, a karmic soulmate relationship, a soulmate client. It could be a soulmate pet, or a soulmate cousin, or soulmate mom, soulmate hairdresser, whatever is in alignment for your soul. That alignment is sort of a soul mate, a pairing for improvement of the self. Your hairdresser is improving your hair. In a certain sense, this is soul being aligned with the body. So there's an alignment. So soulmates are when we are in alignment with certain souls based on soul contracts. A karmic soulmate is a type of soulmate. So the soulmate is the overarching category under which karmic soulmate resides. A karmic soulmate will come in for a fast and furious, intense lesson of growth, and they may leave you just as quickly. Usually you'll have that, oh my gosh, I know you feeling with a karmic soulmate. It almost feels like you're being match made from this really powerful place. And I have experienced karmic soulmate love going, you must be my twin flame, oh my gosh, and then it crumbles so quickly but there was karma. What is karma? Karma is an energy. It's really the universe's desire to learn and grow through us. And we have karmic contracts to align with each other. And sometimes the karmic soulmate, especially if we're looking for our twin flame, we're looking for romantic love. Maybe you're looking to have a child and grow a family, or you're looking for someone to grow old with and travel with, adventure with. Whatever your modus operandi is, your twin flame energy may be getting sparked from this, because there's just this light, this divine calling that you have to call in something. And so when we don't work on getting full clarity in ourselves, in our vision, if there's something that's a little off, it means we have a lesson to learn from the universe, and that will call in a slightly misaligned twin flame energy. The twin flame is like the feminine and the masculine aligning. So let's say this is the feminine and this is the masculine. This is a twin flame alignment. When we are out of balance, we are going to call in someone who mirrors our out of balance to push us a little bit back into balance. So for example, I went through a karmic soulmate who is the most harrowing type of karmic soulmate. He was a twin flame counterfeit, which I talk more about in other videos. But essentially, he ripped my heart in two. He cracked me open, and I actually was feeling raw and vulnerable in my feminine energy. So I was not in my alignment anymore. But what I did is I traveled to Bali and I started to heal myself and grow and learn. And I launched this blissness. I became the twin flame matchmaker, having couples being aligned from all over the world. That pumped me up. I was like, maybe I could do it. So I aligned to then call in my next karmic soulmate, who was a wonderful man. So it was kind of this ease at first sight, a love at first sight, but it wasn't a very intense karmic soulmate because I'd already gone through that. So there are different levels of karma. There could be good karma, negative karma, short-term good, and then not so good later karma. You are learning and growing. It's your job to love yourself and love everyone that you encounter. And this creates healing and growth. Now, the twin flame relationship, it is the perfect mirror to your soul. So if you are in a twin flame relationship where there's the runner and chaser, or there's something misaligned, you're not able to be together, you're getting in fights all the time, doesn't mean that person's not your twin flame. And that's where it can be really hard to tell. You know, is this person my twin flame? They're being a jerk. You know, it's supposed to be cloud nine all the time. No, it's not like that with twin flame. The major difference with twin flame love is that you and your twin flame have an aligned masculine and feminine energy, and you align at the heart. The key here is that you get back into your heart. It's like they saying, get back on your horse. Twin flame relationships are gonna knock you off that horse. You gotta get back on that heart and ride and ride and ride with each other. It is really tough to let someone in and see us. It's really tough to accept being held. It's tough to open ourselves sexually. It's tough to allow a divine energy into our relationship space because maybe you've been abandoned, or maybe you've come from a family where love wasn't fully open. It can be really uncomfortable as well as beautiful and rewarding to get into your twin flame heart and to open it up. So if you want to know if you're in a twin flame relationship, a karmic soulmate relationship, or any type of soulmate relationship, here's what you should decide first. Are you willing to do the work it takes to take a mirror and look at even the scary places? If you are willing to clear out these blocks, work on your money issues, work on the self-hatred, work on I'm not smart enough, I'm not pretty enough, I'm not valuable enough, my soul purpose doesn't work. If you are ready for that, both the fully surrendering, trusting the universe, giving it up, in a sense, giving up your ego power, your human power, at the same time, getting in your heart, asking your heart what it desires, and fully expressing that and receiving it from the universe. And really doing the work it takes in each of your 11 twin flame chakras. The 3 chakras above, the 7 chakras in the body, and then the body has below it a Gaian chakra. How much do you want to surrender to the universe, love yourself, and know the truth. So are you ready to know the real difference between a karmic soulmate, a soulmate, and a twin flame? The real difference is that those of you who are on a soul path, who have a big soul mission, a soul purpose, and you want to call in a divine partnership, the one that aligns with your soul purpose, when you are aligned with yourself, is your twin flame. This is not a karmic soulmate. This is not any other type of soulmate. This is your twin flame. When you are fully committed to awakening all of your chakras and you're committed to your soul purpose, you will absolutely call in the mirror to your soul. And believe me, this is not an easy path. This is not always rainbows and butterflies. It can be very hard, very painful, because we look at all the pain we've been hiding from ourselves for all of these lifetimes, all of these years and this lifetime. And we also uncover the pain from our ancestors that they couldn't feel because it was too heavy in their field back then. If you're on a twin flame journey, it means that you are committed to being on the masculine side, a warrior, and on the feminine side, a lover. And as a warrior of love, you show up in your pain, you show up in your pleasure, you alchemize your pain into pleasure, you alchemize your empty bank account into a flowing feminine currency of abundance. You alchemize any past trauma into understanding, into deeper spiritual medicine. You become a healer as a twin flame. Truly, it requires becoming an awakened healer who can look at her or himself in this game called life. As a twin flame, you become a medicine. Not only you, your partner too, and your union together. A lot of times Jack and I will go to parties, and even we have, our habits of feeling insecure. Who are these people, and what's going on over here? So we'll kind of have our energy in our closed state if we're going to like a new networking event or a party. But eventually people will be drawn to our energy and we'll just love them up. We just bring our twin flame energies out. And this is what we love to do in our events like Twin Flames Live in San Diego. We love up people, and it's like, it feels so good for us. We just love to love. We have so much love between each other. That's like the key of twin flame love, is you almost have like so much love in your hearts that there's not enough places to put it. It's like a fire hose. You gotta stick it in your business. You gotta stick it in your home. You gotta stick it with everybody you interact with. You have to stick it in your hair, your pussy, your volunteer projects, in every encounter. This is twin flame love. It's the alignment of our feminine and masculine energy, and it's really gonna start always with self-love. Self-love is what clears karma. Self-love is what allows us to have love for the universe and love for our brothers and sisters here on earth. Without self-love, we cannot love. With self-love, we are the love. And we spread this. The twin flame lover looks everywhere. She finds light in every dark hole, and she births new life from this space. So there's so much more to share about what the difference is between twin flames and karmic soulmates. So go ahead and subscribe for our upcoming webinar, Bring in Your Beloved Now. It's a webinar where I go over in detail, much more detail, the differences between karmic, regular soulmates, and twin flames. And I'm going to give the 3 biggest mistakes that smart women make that keep them lonely, stuck, and heartbroken away from their twin flame. So go ahead, sign up, click the link below if you want to attend. Make sure you subscribe if you want more videos like this one. And I honor you on your twin flame path. Thank you for being on this journey with me. And Jack is in the other room making me a yummy meal. He sends his love. Namaste. Namaste.